Top of the morning. It's your boy Zulu King Street Fame. I know what it is. Y'all ain't subscribed, man. Subscribe. I got a lot of look at my lot of my views come from people that's not subscribed. Just hit subscribe, man. Y'all watch it, just hit subscribe. It'll cost nothing. It's free to hit like and all that. You heard? So man, somebody got killed around the corner from my house yesterday. They got shot in the head. It's early morning. I'm about to grab some new merchandise to put on the online store. So y'all stay tuned later on today, maybe tomorrow, sometime this week. I'll be uploading new merchandise on the store. What? I don't know, but there'll be some sunglasses for sure, some other stuff. This is a little story time, man. I've been sharing some stories on social media, not here on YouTube, but just on social media. And a lot of people told me I should write a book. I started to write a book in prison, and I got into it with the COs, and you know they threw all my shit out, and that's how they do you. They throw your shit out and throw your mail out and throw your pictures out and shit like that. So my book fell victim to that. I never restarted it. I never finished it. But a lot of people's telling me I should write a book. A lot of the stories y'all hear me talking about on here, or if I'm talking on social media about it, we already done jail time for it. The homies is dead, or the statute of limitations done ran out on that, you know what I'm saying? But there's stuff that I don't speak about because I can't, you know what I mean? Of course, but you know, a lot of the stuff that I do speak about, I know people be thinking like, man, he talking about this shit like he crazy, you know, he trying to go to jail. Now we already done did time for that shit. Or the people are no longer living, or it's just past statute of limitations. It was so long ago, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm gonna tell y'all a story how this dude, we used to call him DJ. His real name is Donald Royster, and he's a snitch. Excuse the thing shaking all around and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm driving. It is not a real good one, it just like to shake around, not a real good one. So, what happens is this. We in a trap one day. This is DJ's house. Turned it to a trap because DJ couldn't pay his bills. He was about to get evicted and all this and that. So I was like, well, I can set up shop in here and we'll pay the rent and you'll be good, you know what I'm saying? And we do it like that and put you in a position to make some money too. He's with it. That's what we do. So there's this kid that come buy some crack to sell from around the way. His name is Chaz. He's a snitch. He bought some crack, right? Alright, let me back up a little bit. While we're in the house, I wasn't there. I had just came back, but DJ and one of the other homies, Mayo, they was in a crib, and Mayo had a lick. He wanted to hit somebody for some bricks, but they needed some fire. I know the homie like that, so I'm not lending nothing. So anyway, they go and hit another lick to get some money to buy some fire to go hit these dudes for this bricks. So they hit a Taco Bell on Colonial, right? Excuse me. While they were planning this lick, that kid Chaz was in the house, so he done heard everything. So Chaz buys some dope, some crack, and he leaves. He gets caught. You know what I'm saying? But this doesn't happen right that same day. They do the lick, whatever. And they hit. They come back. They get some fire. And they hit this other person for some birds. Mayo cop Alexis, you know, whatever. The kid Chaz comes by some dope one day, and he's leaving, and the cops stop him because the cops is watching anyway. They got the undercovers, they out there watching us, the Duke boys and shit. So he gets caught with nothing major, small little 50 block, something light, and he tell him, listen man, if y'all let me go, I'll give y'all a robbery. So that's what they do, and he turns in DJ and all the rest of them for the robbery, right? So one day we in the trap, and a couple of the homies, my homie Ralph and all the rest in peace, man, and they go hit a lick. When they hit this lick, they got 2 bottles out that lick, liquor that they just took for fun, you know what I'm saying? They want to hit the lick, whatever, but on the way out, they took these 2 bottles with them. These bottles it was a Henny and a Remy bottle, I want to say, or Cavassier or some other shit like that I don't drink. So the bottles were like, I've never seen no bottles like this. They was like 2 feet, 3 feet tall. I've never seen a Henny bottle that big, or you know what I'm saying, Cavassier in the store, nothing. So I was like, yo, what the fuck, nigga? But it was real. So, you know, we was drinking, we got wasted. I'm talking about wasted. And it's the next morning, and people's knocking on the door. I ain't serving nobody or nothing. I'm dead. Mayor walks in the back door, and he's like, yo, wake up. I'm like, what's good? He's like, yo, there's an undercover in front of the house, bro, and they're watching y'all. He said they got the thing covered, like the windshield, like the sunblock, that aluminum foil looking thing. He said they got that, but they're watching y'all. So I'm like, all right. So he's like, yo, get up and leave, bro. I'm leaving. I'm not staying. Get up and leave. I'm like, all right. So I fall asleep because I'm wasted, bro. I don't go back. I don't get up. I don't leave or nothing. I just fall back asleep. I'm thinking it's a freaking dream. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of everything's foggy. You know what I'm saying? So I hear a knock on the door, and I hear Orlando, Orange County Sheriff. But it sounds like somebody's playing. Like it's like Orange County Sheriff, like just some, you know, some funny shit. Somebody trying to be funny. So I'm like, I don't even think nothing of it because the knock wasn't even hard. I didn't hear it, like, you know what I'm saying? It just sounded like somebody was playing. I'm wasted. I'm not getting up, man. I'm sitting on the couch. I hear a knock. This time it's harder. And I hear Orange County Sheriff serving a search warrant. And search warrant. Hey, that shit just echoed in my ear, bro. Search warrant. I jump up. At the same time I'm in the air, it's like I put my sneakers on. You know what I'm saying? While I'm in the air. You feel me? The door fly open. Poof! They hit the door with a battering ram. 2 SWAT teams rush in. I'm trying to run. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I'm still foggy, but I know this shit for real. You know what I mean? So I jump up. I put shoes on while I'm in the air. That's what it seemed like to me. I go to run and they niggas throw me on the ground. They kicking me in my ribs. I'm real skinny back then. I'm skinny now. Imagine, I was mad skinny back then. So they throw me on the ground. They zip tie me with them big ass zip ties and all that good shit. They run to the back of the room. They snatch everybody out the back room. They bring out this jit named Sharon. He was a runaway, a teen runaway, so they couldn't do nothing with him but call his mama to come get him. They they bring out DJ, and they kept calling him Dave Chappelle. Oh, you think you funny, Dave Chappelle? Whoop-de-whoop, whatever, whatever, whatever. They sit him down in the living room, zip tie him up, whatever. They take Sharon out to the hallway. He's a minor, and they call his mom, and they got an officer standing with him in the hallway of the building. There's 4 apartments in that building, and he's in the hallway with them. So then they bring out my boy Perry. They bring out Daryl, my boy Perry. They brothers, you know what I'm saying? And they arrest Perry for having a warrant for attempted murder. So then they got us all sitting there, you know what I'm saying, zip tie, whatever. I forgot who else. I don't know. Somebody else was there, and I don't remember who it was. I don't know if it was Ralph. I might have to be Ralph. You know what I'm saying? Because he's the one that came with the bottles. Rest in peace to my boy Ralph, bro. But so they searching, they find weed, they find a whole bunch of shit. Here's the thing: when the police come with a search warrant, they can only charge you with what's specified on that search warrant. So they found a gun next to DJ in his room. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was in that back room knocked out. I was the only one on the couch in the living room. So they found some weed in the fridge and shit like that, and you know, things like they you know, just bullshit, and the gun and all that. No, they couldn't charge. I don't know. They tried to charge DJ with everything because the house was under his name, but they only came for the weapons that was used in the robbery for the Taco Bell that this nigga Chaz done snitched on him about. So it was like a pole. They ain't even use no gun. You know what I'm saying? It was like a pole, a knife. You know what I'm saying? And the clothing that the article of clothing they had on. So that's what they was looking for in that search warrant. So in other words, if the police have a search warrant for a kilo of heroin, and they bust up in your crib, and they find a kilo of cocaine, they can't charge you for that. They only came for that heroin. You understand? So they just came and charged them for the shit for the robbery, the evidence for the robbery, and shit like that, and they took them to jail because Chaz snitched on them. So, they let us go. You know what I'm saying? They let us go. Sharon's mom came and got him. Daryl, they let me and Daryl go, and Ralph, I want to say, and they took Perry, and they took for attempted murder warrant, and they took DJ for the robbery. And then they ain't never find no crack that was in the crib or nothing, and cats done opened up shop right after they left, you heard? But anyway, that's funny as hell. But barricaded the door back up and they opened up shop. But listen, check me out. Fucking I end up in jail for something else. You know what I mean? I end up in jail for something else, and I see DJ, and when I get to jail, I had a store where other part of jail I was at, and they moved me to where DJ was at, and I had a store. You know what I mean? So I'm strapped. So I see him, and he's messed up. So, you know, I shoot him some food and all this and that. I don't know he snitched on me, dog. He ain't snitch on me. He tried to snitch on me. You know what I mean? He was throwing blame out everywhere, whatever. But I was in the living room, and he got caught in his own house in the bedroom, and there was a pistol by him, and he told him it was mine. You know what I mean? So, but I don't know this. So I get to the part. Now he got other co-defendants. He got a white boy named Rockaway that was his co-defendant that's in jail too now. And he was with my boy Lawyer. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in the jail and I see him. I'm in the Horizon building and I see him. Horizon has 3 floors. It's 6 floors, my bad really, but it's like every other floor is a floor. Like you got the 2nd, the 4th, and the 6th. And then you got the floors in between, but they ain't know where inmates are at. You know what I'm saying? There's no inmates there. So he like on the 2nd floor. So I see him, I break him off with some food. I'm there for like 2 days. 2 days or something like that. 3 days or some shit. They moved me again. They moved me to the 4th floor. So So I'm on the 4th floor now, and I get to the rec yard, and and through the rec yard, you can see the other rec yard underneath you. So the 4th floor can see the 2nd floor, the 6th floor can see the 4th floor, and there was no, back then it was just like a thick ass metal bar, chicken wire looking shit, and you could scream down, up and down. You could talk to each other like that, screaming and shit, like yeah, you know what I mean? So I get to the 4th floor and I look at the rec yard, and I look up in the rec yard because niggas is talking through there, and they find out I'm dead. So the lawyer was like, yo, nigga, this and that. And I see Rockaway, the white boy. He's like, yo, that nigga DJ snitched on me. So when they did the robbery in Taco Bell, DJ, Rockaway froze up. He got scared. He ain't go in Taco Bell. He froze up outside. He ain't even go in. DJ snitched on him and said, yeah, he was with us. He was coming in and all that shit, bro. So Rockaway's like, yo, that man snitched on me, man. He testified on me, bro. So I'm like, what? He said, yeah, DJ snitched on me. So I'm like, what? They ain't know. DJ was downstairs. So the white boy's like, yo, he tried snitching on you. So I'm like, what you mean? He's like, yo, he told him that gun was in the house, was yours. So I'm like, get out of here. He's like, nah, they ain't even believe him, bro. They had his fingerprints on it. They found the bomb and everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, I got the papers, nigga, from the court. So I'm gonna send it down to you. I'm like, what? So I look down and say, yo, my nigga, you was snitching on me, my nigga? Like, so he's like, oh, no, this and that, no. So they sending the papers. So the papers come down. Man, this man done told, I still got him to this day. This man done told the police that the pistol they found next to him in his house, by him, with his hand, fingerprint and everything on it, was mine. I said, damn, this man trying to throw a case on me, dog. So look. So I'm like, damn, this nigga here, and I broke him some food. I broke him off with some food. Whoop-de-whoop. I'm like, yeah, that's crazy, yo. You know what? I'm gonna go to the Muslim church tomorrow, Thursday, I think, or whatever day it was. They had a Muslim church service downstairs where he was at. I was going. So he ended up getting shipped like the next day. They shipped his ass to prison. He pled out for 4 years. He snitched on Rockaway, the dude that sent me the paperwork, upstairs, and got that man 30 years. And the man never even set foot inside the Taco Bell. He got that man 30 years. Yeah, man, that's crazy, man. This to show you, y'all young niggas. Cause back then, yo, you know, I was young, bro. You know, so you be like, nah, this my nigga, he ain't never gonna, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that I try to help him. I gave him work. We was pumping out his crib to pay his rent and get his rent caught up and get him back caught up. Things like 2 or 3 months behind, about to get evicted. You know what I'm saying? So to help him get right, and he tried to snitch on me and throw a case on me, and he snitched on his co-defendant and got that man 30 years. 30 years. He got that man a life sentence. That's a life sentence, homie. You got that man a life sentence, homie, to plea out the 4 years, and you try to take me with you, and I was feeding you. Not everybody that's around you is for you, man. A lot of people are opportunists and a lot of people are parasites. So y'all young niggas, I check my demographics. I know y'all watching, man. Just cause a nigga around you right now and y'all cool right now don't mean shit. Cause when in a blink of an eye, that could be your enemy, bro. That could be somebody trying to put you in jail for years. Or somebody trying to set you up and rob you because you got more than them in a blink of an eye. So be careful how much you share, information you share with people close to you, because they could flip-flop and become your enemy, and now they have a lot of knowledge of who you are and how you move. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, So some few years later, I end up seeing him. I end up seeing DJ on a Christmas in a store, by the corner store by my house. He looked at me and he smiled like we was cool, and I was gonna say what's up. His face changed immediately though. I had my son with me. It was Christmas, and we was on our way to a party. But he caught the vibe. And later on, I'm at Blossom Park in a complex in Orlando. It was a while. I did a video on it. Go check it out. And I see him. I'm at my boy's crib, and I went to the store, and I went walking, and I see him, and I'm with my other homeboy, and I just hook off on him right there. He's trying to run. He jump into traffic. We in the middle of traffic. You know what I mean? And then everybody's beeping the horns and all that crazy shit, and you know what I'm saying? He ended up running, and that was that. But yeah, man, that boy snitched on me, man. So you know what I mean? And this was before, like, snitching was like cool. Nowadays in y'all era, snitching is cool, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's even more dangerous now. You know what I mean? I won't even touch the streets. You know what I mean? So, you know, things happen. I know people, and you know, but that's what it is, man. But you learn along the way that in the streets, they ain't nobody really for you, man. You know what I mean? And that's the point of this story, man. You know what I'm saying? I try to help somebody, and he try to take me down. Not everybody out there. You might meet somebody you grew up with a day one, and even they could flip on you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful, man, out there in these streets, man. The streets don't love you. The people in the streets ain't for you, and you ain't gonna win. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna win. You know what I mean? So that's it for now, man. I got a long ass ride. Excuse me. I'm gonna hit y'all up because I gotta pay attention. I always pass my exit, and then I'll be mad as hell, cursing everybody out. You know what I mean? So y'all know what it is, man. We all gas, no brakes. If you ain't gonna be good, at least be safe. It's your boy Zulu King Street Fame. I can't even say my own name. You heard? Peace.